Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with today's load prompt page. I had to film this because I'm just so excited. The prompt is based on, everything this month, of course, is based on Motown. And so this prompt is based on mixtapes from, back in the day. And it's about kind of, well, the basis for that prompt is that Motown mastered and engineered and mixed its music to sound good on car radios. So it had a strong backbeat that you could, kind of bounce along to and tickle the steering wheel with and so forth. And so it kind of led me to thinking about the whole mixtape idea. And I had this stencil called Mixtape. It's from Crafter's Workshop. And it's stencil number 401, and the title is Mixtape. And so I thought I would use that, and I went to look for a basic gray collection that I used during load a few years back, and I pretty much decimated the entire collection, and it was called B-Side. And it has this little image of a tape right here. And I was going to use that, and I thought, well, I have the whole stencil there. I can still use it because I actually have two of these. There isn't an icon of a tape other than this on the title, but it does have this bit right here, the sticker that says "Rock It and Own It." And since my story is about the different musical tastes that John and I had when we got together, we each had over 500 albums. And we had one in common. We actually had two. Well, I had a single that was off of an album that he had. It was a Pointer Sisters, I think. But the only album that we had in common was the double album Hot August Night by Neil Diamond. So I have printed a photo of that album cover, which I love. And I have some scraps this is from a basic gray collection called Obscure. And to me, these look like record albums. There's a musical collection from Basic Gray called Serenade, and I got these two bits from there. This is a branding strip, and this is a scrap off the end of a sheet of paper. So I'll use those. And I had a couple scraps in my scrap backwards kit, so I'll do those. But the main star, and I've got a lot of journaling, and there's no place on the page to do it, so I'm going to create a pocket in the back and put it there. And I'll probably put one of these pulls on the top of it. In fact, let me do that now. I kind of like this one. And I'm going to use it on the lime green side because it kind of is going to clash. And therefore stand out. Come on. I know I can get that bent in the right place. I should have creased it beforehand. Okay. So because this will quote unquote clash, it'll stand out and you'll notice that it's there. And I may do, we'll see. I may do something up there like create I'll tear it and then fold it back so that shows. Anyway, what I want to get started with now is I'm kind of gonna, I took colors. I have candied apple, mustard seed, and peacock feathers that I thought kind of reflected this color scheme and the addition of this. There's a little bit of that teal down in here, so we'll see how that turns out. So I'm just gonna kind of rub this in, not I'll do all of that one, and then we'll see if I can blend in some of these others, and then I'll start with the yellow and hopefully make some orange in there somewhere. Like right there, and then we'll go do this one totally in yellow and kind of move down here. I want some of them to be solidly one color and some to be a blend, and maybe I'll do some yellow down here and maybe a little bit of yellow there, and why not some there. And a lot of this part's maybe not going to show. So we'll see. We'll go here. And I'll do this one solid. This is the peacock feathers. And I haven't decided yet whether I want to do a spritz of water to get the water reactivity look. I put it on Vicky Bouton foundations paper, which indicated that I have thought about spritzing it with water. But the last time I did that, it wasn't so great. But I did it after the page was scrapbooked, and this time I would do it ahead of time. Okay, so there's what it looks like. Oh, I like that a lot, almost just as it is. What I wanted to be sure was that I had enough color in that mixtape part that it showed, and it does. Okay, I'm so glad that I remembered that I had that, because I was out looking for, I know that an Obed Marshall collection had some tapes in it. I thought I would put this across here, maybe cutting part of it, but I don't know which end I want to cut from. I don't necessarily need it to go all the way across. Let's cut it kind of right there. And I could distress it, but I'm not going to. I like how that kind of green came in. I'm very happy with the, I have always used texture paste through that stencil, and usually black. And I've never done Distress Oxide inks. Okay, this I want to put on a on some foam, because I want to create a shelf for the photo and those other scraps to go on. I'm going to put that there, kind of. Yeah, I'll put it down that way. And this one I'll do with thinner foam. I have a little bit of, like, a little case of the sniffles. And a horrible horrible knee pain. I did a stationary bicycle at the gym yesterday, and let's see, do I want that to maybe slide into there, or maybe go okay, I'll do it like that so that it's kind of hanging off that way. I'm not going to do a lot of embellishing here. I thought I would do, and I may end up lifting this. I thought I left enough on the end for that to work. There, that works for me. And then I'll do this on a small, not the foam tape, but a sheet of foam. And this is just a scrap of normal craft paper. Okay, and then I thought I'd put that right there, but I want it on some foam. Okay, and now, since I really don't want to cover up any more of the pattern papers nor the mixtape, the only embellishing I'm going to do will be kind of on these pieces of paper. I thought I would do a tear, maybe. Kind of like so. And then I'll create the pocket on the back so that this shows right there. So I'll just leave it that way so you can see. And that will be at the top of the page protector. And we'll go. And I'm not going to do any water. I do want this Rocket Own It because there's a little bit of a story behind this album. I had everything Neil Diamond had ever recorded and was darn proud of it. and John claimed that he was trying to claim to be too cool for that sort of thing. Let's see, do I want to put it, I'll put it like that, I think, and I'm going to put a little piece of foam across it to kind of prop it up, to clear that. Okay, Rocket 1, 2, 3, and Own It. And then what else do I have? I've got this little musical bit right here, but it's in pink. There's pink on this too, but the red there seems to blend it with these others. What else do I have? I've got this this bit that says Ticket to Awesomeness, and this XOXO. And I thought maybe I could do them that way, give them a little boost with some foam tape, and maybe have them kind of as part of this. Okay, I like that. And then it seems like this might work right under there. Pink or no pink. Okay. This kind of looks a little pink right there. I've moved that over a little bit too much, so, or just enough to leave room for this guy, which says you are here. And I can kind of put that right there. Is there any way that I can use this colorful tag? Maybe right there. And I can tie some black and white twine. In it for a little bit of texture and interest. Let me get this, and that adds a green. We've got some green down here, and so my green that's going to be up here isn't going to look so oddball. Not that I care. That's for anybody that would be freaked out by such a thing. Okay, I'm going to pretty much call that done, except I have some flare that have musical notes on them, and I just have to kind of find where they are. Not there. Oh, I've got a yellow one right here. There we go. And let me see if I have a red one. I had them in all the colors, but I've used them and I haven't kept up with which ones I've used and which ones I still need. So I'll go with this one. And I'll try to work it in maybe right here. And I need something right there. Not sure what it is. How about since we're talking about John, I'm maybe going to try to throw in a sunflower. These little ones are a better color than that larger one. Ooh, I have this is one that I made with some supplies I had left over from my Epiphany cutter, and I kind of faked it. This is a painting of sunflowers that Ava did a few years back. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. And that's a nod to John and his sunflowers and his Neil Diamond album that he didn't want to claim. I'm going to remove this from here and put it up here. Is that what I really want to do? Or, because I don't want these just both down at the bottom part of that. But I need something here. Does that something want to be this? And then I use one of the large sunflowers up. I have these sunflowers that I can quickly fussy cut. I'll cut the pink flowers off and use them in a different page. I might cut this leaf section. And then try it right down there so that it doesn't stick up as much. Okay. I couldn't use this up here because it's just the colors seem wrong. So we'll go with this. Okay, I'm done. We're all, I kind of like this little thing here that says choose happy. But I don't, I think I'll leave it off. I'll use it on another page. So I do like this bit that says property of, because the joke is that it was the property of both of us. We both had this record, or these records. So I'll let that show right up there. Okay, I'm done embellishing, and I know you find that hard to believe. So I will go create the pocket that goes back here so that this sits in exactly the right place. And we're done. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.